Hey manifestors, it's your girl Nadia, and I am back with a weekly message. I know it's not always weekly because my life be lifing, okay? And I have to enjoy my life when I'm not working, all right? But either way, I know many of us, we have dreams that stand out to us. Well, last night I had a dream that it was me and some other people. We were in a room and we could feel like spider webs. You know how you're walking through a space and sometimes you feel like something like you just walked into a spider web. Of course, you just start moving things from your face. Well, we looked around, we couldn't see anything. So I turned the lights out. And that's when I saw this translucent, white, silvery looking spider web with a spider there just working, weaving its web. Of course, the lights came on and it may have startled the spider a little bit, and so it's moving a little frantically or whatever. But in that, I was just sitting on the balcony and I was talking to Spirit, and I was like, God, so what is the meaning in that dream? Because I'm still thinking about it. So as I'm sitting there on the balcony, Spirit is just letting me know that sometimes, we are all about, the chaos of life, doing everything in the bright lights. And sometimes, y'all, we literally have to turn the lights off, find our quiet space, and really connect in order to see things. It's not always in the bright hustle and bustle of life that you get the guidance and the direction that you need. Sometimes, and I would venture to say that most of the time, it takes us to pull back from the noise of the day to really tap into our creative nature. Because when you look at the spiritual meaning of a spider, it always mentions how it's weaving its web and how it's creating. It's like that feminine energy of creation and bringing life to our dreams, to our passions. They use that web to capture insects to feed themselves and to feed their babies, So when you think of that spider and that spider web, it's all about creating your own reality, creating your own life of abundance. So there are some things that you want to create. There are some things that are waiting on you, waiting for you to manifest them, but you can't do it in the midst of all the noise and confusion. You can't see everything when everybody's around, when everybody's moving forward together, and everybody's around making their noise and their problems and their issues. You have to pull back into those quiet spaces. Meditation is where you'll find peace. It's where you'll find your dreams. It is where you will manifest your dreams, those things that you've been waiting on. And there are some things that you have within you that you've forgotten about. There are some things that you've learned along the way that you've forgotten about. But when you find that quiet space to meditate, things will become bright. It's like we're looking for the answer in the light of everybody else's noise. But when you pull away into your still quiet moments, things will appear. They'll appear. You see, just like in the darkness, that translucent white spider, white, silver, white representing spirit, purity. There was a message Spirit is trying to let us know. That white translucent spider, something I've never seen before, was there in the dark, weaving its web, letting us know, pull back from the chaos, pull back from the noise. Spend some time creating your own dreams, creating your own reality. Yes, your dreams can come true. Yes, they can come true. But you can't get it through all the hustle and bustle of life. You got to pull back and be intentional and spending time with Spirit and quieting your mind so you can have the guidance that you need. The radio frequency would be you and Spirit together, and that's where manifestation happens. That's where growth happens. That's where development happens. That's where magic happens. That's where blessings happen, however you want to use it. But that's the message, you guys. Look up the spiritual meaning of a spider. It's all about creating that feminine energy. And this dream was all about pulling away into your quiet space to intentionally connect with spirit to weave your own reality. Okay? So, you guys, I am Manifestation Goddess LLC. You can always give to this channel by zelling at manifestinggoddessllc at gmail.com. If you want to book a session with me, you can do so. Just reach out. I hope you have a great week. I hope you'll take time to pull away and connect with spirit so that your dreams can become reality. So you can weave your own reality. All right, have a good one.